Such a thing is utterly impossible.
I love that face she made.
Same.
I want her to step on me.
We know.
Hello everyone, welcome back to 4pixels. Your hosts are here and we are continuing Danganronpa. Yes! We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
I wouldn't call it that.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it that she said?
No, Celeste, what's wrong? Flashback number 4.
She saw him. Nice dialogue there.
She's a snake.
Yes.
When she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics.
Ja, you gave ya kuya.
It was time for her partner to get to work. But
Oh no, he fooled me.
Oh.
It was to get it to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the
See what you did, Coco. Are you proud of yourself?
I'm proud of myself. In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Ali done it. Monokuma's just watching like, what? This guy.
Oh god. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Piercing cry.
And on top of that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have been carried across the sea?
Really? Was it that strong?
I just realized another strange thing.
Unsuspicious?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Is she licking the blood of the floor or what?
Yes, exactly.
Jesus Christ!
Celeste, you were the one to say he'd been murdered.
そうやっていうことで山田君は死んだんだと僕たちに思い込ませようとしたんじゃないの
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds. Like, honestly, yeah, even that kind of threw me off, because that doesn't seem like something Celeste would say.
She wouldn't give a damn if she didn't do it.
Yeah, she'd just be like, ah, okay. Even if it wasn't someone she hated, she'd just be like, whatever.
Yeah. I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
朝比奈さんは山田君の死体が消えた時セレスさんと一緒にいたんだよね
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was... I thought we had something.
I'm sorry.
I had a
But you
fling
didn't.
with her! She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
どれもこれも一つずつでは小さなことだが積み重なった途端大きな疑惑になる
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Like you?
As ugly as Toko.
Yes.
Wouldn't
I
you
will fight
agree,
you.
Celeste? I have no idea what you mean.
とぼけても無駄だ
Shh.
Just punch her in the face, you're right there.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Like
right
his
beside her.
flimsy little fist could do anything with Celeste.
I
Don't
mean,
bother
bro.
trying to deny it.
お前は決定的なミスを犯しているんだ
You made one fatal mistake. Oh, did I?
最初にあれを聞いた時はさほど深刻には考えなかったが
His memory is like perfect, because I don't know what she said.
I didn't even catch it to myself when you first said it, but
今となってははっきりと言う
I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing. What are you talking about?
山田の死体消失を聞いた俺たちが保健室に戻った直後の話だ
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, what did she say?
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. Since that indicates she knew there were more than one people. One person, rather.
Oh,
We're going to die, just like those guys died.
There it is.
there it is.
その言葉なら我も聞いていたがそれの何がおかしい
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
いいか物理準備室で石丸の死体を発見したのは俺と大神と深川の3人だったんだ
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toku, and I were the first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
その後遅れてきた苗木から山田殺害の件を聞き俺と大神は苗木と一緒に物理準備室を後にした
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
そして廊下に出たところでセレスと会い俺たちは4人で保健室に向かうことになったんだ
Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
その間俺たちは石丸の死については一切何も話していないんだ
Now the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
そう考えるとセレスのあの発言は極めて不自然いや
Think
不自
about
然
it.
すぎるんだよ
Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
あの発言だの不自然だのいまいち
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
おいセレスみんなが困ってるぞ みんなのためにもう一度同じ発言をしてやれよ。
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
お前が
Not in flashback form this time, please.
できるはずだぞ。
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
I don't remember what I said.
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to?
Come on, it's not that hard.
But at the same time... Well, I guess I'll wait till we're done here.
Guess we're gonna have to absorb.
まるで楽しんでいるようですわね。私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て楽しんでいるようですわ。このままで
And she remembers every word.
殺されてしまいます。彼らのように殺されてしまいます。以上でしたわ。
これで分かっただろう。セレスの発言の不自然な点が
Those guys
Grab
and
that.
Strange. Or is it the other way around?
I think it's the last one we need to
私の
grab.
発言はこうです。
Yeah.
まるで楽し私たちが怯えこんな楽しんでいるこのままだと
I love the way she says it here too.
これで分かっただろう。
All slow.
セレスの発言の不自然な点が
You got it!
私の発言はこうまるで楽しんでいるよ私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て
As many times as she repeated this, like, Hiro could have brought it up. Sakura could have brought it up. No, we gotta wait for Makoto.
殺されてしまいます
Mm-hmm.
So strange.
So strange.
そうだ。彼らのように殺
Now
され
here is my problem with
あ
this.
の時のセレスさんから出てくるはずないんだよ。
She could just say, I'm talking about the people who've died before us, you know. Like, what's her name?
Yeah.
Sayaka and...
What's her name?
Yeah.
I like what's her name.
Like, that's not really a huge thing.
No, it's not. You're right. I didn't think of that.
But I mean, they're high schoolers.
That's true. But they're ultimates.
That's true.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have just said, just like those guys died.
だってあの時僕らはまだセレスさんに石丸君の件を伝えてなかったはずだよ。
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
しかも俺たちがセレスと会ったのは廊下に出た後のことだ。
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
つまりそいつには物理準備室の死体を見る機会もなかったはずだ。
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
それなのにセレスさんはどうして知っていたの？
So how did you know, Celeste?
殺されたのは一人じゃ
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Oh
Guys-
god.
Guys...
I mean, that could go into the...
姿を消してたんだ。
I don't know. That could go into the, like, localization, maybe, translation.
Yeah, but I mean, like... I mean, this is the same thing that I kind of had a problem with in the case with Mondo. Dude, I use dude for both guys and girls. A lot of people do. By and
Yeah, but-
large, yeah, I guess it's mostly used for like, you know, males, but...
Yeah, but you can't forget that this is a Japanese game.
I don't think that really absolves it of its very, very, very numerous gender-centered problems.
I mean, it's a Japanese game. It doesn't absolve it, but you will see it nonetheless.
Well, I mean,
I
they
know,
also
but it
have...
still needs to be criticized. I'm sorry, but like this is the biggest flaw of this game. And like this is a minor one, but on top of all the other ones, it's just like every tiny thing just seems so much worse when you look at the even bigger problems.
And even, like, if Celeste is saying in Japanese, like, karera just means them in general. It doesn't mean man or woman. It can mean.
Yeah, that's what I was
both.
wondering, because I mean that's why I say it could be, because I'm not really familiar with the plural terms in Japanese. I just know like the single ones. But yeah, I don't know. But I think I understand like the plural thing, because like she was referring to the how the robot justice was killing them.
Wait, what?
Oh, because like the other thing is that you said like, why didn't she say like, oh no, I meant like the other guys like that also died before.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that maybe at that point I think she was she was like referring to how Robot Justice, like the suspicious individual, was killing them. So
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
that's why.
Oh yeah, but I think what Konetsu meant to say was that, like,
To save her ass, she
Mhm.
could have just said that. Like
Yeah,
at
but
the
like
time that she said it, that's what she meant. But if they're asking her, "Why'd you say that?" she could have been like, "Well, I was talking about everybody else."
yeah, that's like a very easy alternative to escape to.
But it will have just delayed the thing, because like someone could have pointed out, but like something else, or like also that, like, or just extend everything. And I don't know, Celeste is weird.
I mean, that's what she would want. She would want to extend things so that she doesn't get caught and time runs out. Since Monokuma has mentioned before that there is a time limit on trial that I'm gonna assume never actually comes into place.
I mean, it does. You have it on top when you're playing.
Oh, right. It's probably being covered by the whatchamacallit. But yeah.
No, I don't
anyway,
think they do it here.
like I mean, yeah.
No, like not here, but like when you're doing the decisions, like in the
Like the bullets and stuff.
Alright,
yeah, when you have the bullets and stuff, you have the timer up top.
right.
But because I remember clearly, because one time I started playing after a long while and I only had like 6 minutes left. And I was like, what?
And then even if like they have no decision, Makoto's the one who's chosen as the killer, and it's like, oh god, why?
Yeah.
Because he has to die.
Because Kyoko also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
皆さん想像力が豊かなのですね
You all have such vivid imaginations, you know that?
想像だと
Imagination? Please. I assure you I do not have an iota of such a thing.
先ほどあなた方がおっしゃっていましたわね
You claimed that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. I mean, come on, guys. At least you, Celeste, you know that you're wanting to blame Yasuhiro. Why are you not saying his name? Why do you have to keep saying that phrase?
Because it's the suspicious individual. Strange and suspicious.
Then what
I'm
about the
strange.
picture I took?
That picture is so fake.
皆さんはどう説明をつけるおつもりですか
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
I can just imagine it now. Can you just stand back a little? Can you pose a little more?
Look more panicked. It has to be some kind of setup, right?
セレスッチがあの衣装を
Celeste put the suit on,
デジカメの
and then
使って撮影
then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture, because that's how technology works.
Yeah, some cameras do that. But how would she fit in the costume, I think, is a bigger issue. Have you so quickly forgotten? You're the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit, Yasuhiro.
The camera kills me every time.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
It's trash.
出演者が山田君を連れ去ったというのは揺るぎない事実なのです
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
私の証言が全て嘘だというなら、この画像が何なのかを説明していただけますか？
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
そもそもその画像って本当に不審者が
Ooh, Kyoko coming in.
ところなのかしら？
Wow.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
どういう意味ですか？
What could you possibly mean by that?
不審者が山田君を連れ去ったわけじゃなくて、他の可能性だってあるんじゃないかしら。
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
他の可能性
You
なん
wanna
て
go?
あるわけないです。
Maybe in the
No.
bathroom, Celeste.
No, there
Wow.
is no other explanation. Other explanations?
See, Makoto's getting all hot and bothered by it.
I am too. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is
Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking.
They're dancing.
it's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
山田君の方が不審者を連れ去ってる画像だったのかもしれないね。
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
そう考えられるはずよ。
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
あの画像で連れ去られていたのは山田君の方ではなく不審者の方だ。
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
それを私たちが勘違いしていただけなのかも。
We've simply... Fucking Kyoko!
I was just about to comment how you haven't.
You
Do the
jinxed her.
God damn it!
I'm sorry.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
あの怪しい衣装も私たちに勘違いさせるためのものだったんじゃないかしら。
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther.
あんな衣装を着ている人物を見たら誰だってそっちが怪しいと思い込んでしまう。
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
そうやって俺の寝てる間に
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
そんなわ
Such a thing
けないじゃありませんか。
is utterly impossible.
I love that face she made.
Same.
I want her to step on me.
We know.
ありえませんわ。
Hifumi was dragging him away. Ridiculous.
ありえない。本当にそうかしら。
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Of course you wouldn't, you half-baked detective.
でしたら、
お
お教えしましょうか。
Do you want me to show you
Shut
how
your
to make
mouth.
Celeste?
言い切れる。
And allow me to educate you.
Are you gonna take that, Kyoko?
Makoto,
Yeah? Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Can't move much in that costume. Yeah.
気絶
blueprints.
した俺にあの衣装を着させて山田っちに運ばせたんだな。そうやって俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
ですからそれはありえないのです。この画像では不審者の背筋が伸びています。
See, there's the timer.
中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。
それは違うよ。
14 minutes.
いや、中の人が気絶してても背筋を伸ばした姿勢になれたはずだよ。
No, even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
あのジャスティスロボの衣装にあったある特徴のおかげでね。
Because the Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
あの衣装って設計ミスのせいで腰が全く曲がらないんだ。
That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist. Oh, now you remember it.
設計ミスだったのかしら。
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
最初からこの画像をでっち上げるために計算して作られた
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Nice.
セレスさん、
Ah, yes, that face.
そんな特徴がある衣装を気絶した葉隠れ君に着させることで
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
あの画像をでっち上げたんだよ。
That's how they were able to fake the whole thing.
あの不審者の存在を僕たちに信じ込ませるためにね。
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
どうやら
Anime noises.
チェック
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
チェック
Checkmate.
We're going upside down now.
I love how the camera spins. Shit's going down.
ふざけてんじゃねえぞこのだ。
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
どうしても
Clear you want me.
犯人に仕立て上げたいらしい。
Clear you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
お忘れですか。
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? God, is he drowning in his own blood?
Rip him.
犯人の名前を聞かれた山田君ははっきりと答えていましたわよね。
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
犯人は安弘だと。
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
つまり
In other words, Yasuhiro Hakagure!
俺は
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
名前で
そういうわけのわからぬ嘘をつくから。
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
だけど山田君が言った安弘本当に葉隠れ君のことを
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Wow.
どういう意味？
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
思い出したの山田君のみんなに対する呼び方を
Think back at how Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Starting to become a condition. Whenever you see
Ew.
Kyoko, your tongue just ties.
I can't help it.
ことをどんな風に呼んでいたかしら
How did he refer to each of us?
これだ。そうだ。フルネームだ。山田君はみんなのことをフルネームで呼んでたんだ。
That's right, our last names. He called us all by our last names.
例えば苗木誠殿って具合にね
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example, because I stalked you.
だから山田君は葉隠れ君を
シ
名指しする
Kyoko,
つもりなら
Kyoko, shh.
葉隠れ安弘殿って呼ぶはずなのよ
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
たまたまですわその時だけ下の名前で呼んだのでしょ
I'm sure it was just accidental. By chance, his first name.
たまたま
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Wow.
一回の偶然はその時の
And then she just shuts up.
もうすぐに
Random chance. Now, isn't that a convenient explanation?
ありえないよ。山田君はいつものようにフルネームで犯人の名前
No,
を言おう
there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
だけどその途中で力尽きてしまう。
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more. Kyoko taking the wheel!
As always.
例えば名字が安弘の人物とか
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him.
だがそんな名前の人物など
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
ちょっと待って可能性のある人
Well,
が一人だけいるよ
no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to.
今まで本名を明かしていない
And that's
セレス
Celeste.
さん
She never actually told us what her real name is.